pay attention to politics if it's not.
Why do you feel like most women don't?
You know what the most women. You know the most time y'all.
Discussion right here.
You know the most time y'all pay attention to politics is when Nicki and Remy was beefing.
Ouch.
No. Because that was something that happened to be on social media. However, you can't sit here and say that the only time a woman pays attention to politics, that's not politics. That's really some Queens Bronx beef, if you want to be technical.
Right.
Still politics, though.
But we're talking about real politics. You can't say that women aren't interested in politics when you have people like Maxine Walters that actually speaks and advocates for us.
Yeah.
So
she advocates for black women or women, period?
I think she advocates for women, period. But it helps even more that she's a black woman.
Because
does it really matter?
I mean, it matters, especially in a world that we're living in right now, where there aren't a lot of black women that they show that actually advocate for us, and it's always a fight for a woman to do something, period. So yeah, and I love me some Maxine Walters.
Really? What do you know about it though, besides her name that you keep saying?
What do you mean? What do I know about
What
her?
do you know?
What's been her political contribution to the world?
Shut up.
We'll wait.
Do your Google.
We'll wait.
The fact that she can speak for us. And you have people like Bill O'Reilly, who has no respect for women and who's very biased on the topic of women, black women especially. So for her to speak against someone like Bill O'Reilly, who no one tries to go against his grain at all.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean,
I'm talking about women. Like Bill O'Reilly and Trump, they can say whatever they want about women, and people don't.
And
go
still get paid.
And
Fox fired him. He's still getting $12 million.
I thought it was $20 million.
$12 million per year, something like that. The rest of his contract. But if I'm on my little show, I got to deal with women like this, and I'm doing it for free.
Got no $12 million coming to my bank.
But no, seriously, I think that's a subject that needs to be discussed.
I'm sorry to cut you, and
no,
not
go
only
ahead.
do you have Maxine Walters, you have young black professional women in politics like Angela Rye, who she also speaks out for us, and that's another one who I think she kind of trailed behind Maxine Walters a little bit, being that Maxine Walters is an older woman.
True.
However, like I said, you don't have a lot of women that speak out for us,
Yeah.
and there's not a lot of black women in politics, period. So to have those two women...
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes.
Y'all got Caitlyn.
We don't have Caitlyn because Caitlyn was born a man.
But
she still advocates for women, and he cut his balls off last week.
However,
and back in January. I reported on my show about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I have a whole uterus, so I just feel like to have an actual...
How do you know you really have a uterus? It's a conspiracy.
What do you mean? How do I know I have
I'm just
I did the side but that's the thing with Caitlyn though. A lot of people don't like. For example, she doesn't have a she doesn't have a uterus, but she identifies herself as a woman. Is that not good enough?
Now the thing is that people
I have so many issues with that though.
No, I respect the transgender. I respect the whole LGBT.
But look, once you
I don't.
They're people as well.
They're not people.
Are they not? They're
no. They are programs from the government that have been implemented in the. That just sounded so good. When
I was like, oh, you got me. History.
Conspiracy. They have been programs planned by the man to put in our communities to tear down us brothers and sisters. No, but for real, it's not a matter of like with this. Like, look, I'm not going to sit in here and say I respect people for who they are and what life they choose because that's their life. If you choose to be a ass wrangler, be an ass wrangler. If you choose to wear dresses while you're an ass wrangler, I'm not mad. I mean, but I have family that's gay. It's cool. My thing is that don't put it out there where I have to where you're forcing me to consistently have to see it. There's no straight Pride Day,
right?
But you got Gay Pride Day.
But now
there's no straight communities.
What you're starting to sound like, and it's
like the truth.
No, it's like those white people that's like, oh, how come you have Black Lives Matter? Imagine if we had White Lives Matter, or why do you guys?
They should.
That's what white people do to us. They're basically saying like, oh, why do you guys have this if we can't have that? Why do you guys have NAACP? We don't have anything to protect, not knowing that there's a list of shit for the reason why blacks have these things in place. So, there's a reason why there is the LGBT community. There's a reason why that came along, because you had women who were getting raped by men saying, oh, you're a lesbian, let me change you. You have men that were beaten to death.
But wait a minute, what's wrong with that? If a man sees a woman that's a stud or gay, and you may need help, it's like when you go to the pastor, they put hands on you.
You didn't hear what I just said.
We just put wood in you.
I just said you have women.
If you're a lesbian and you're confused, take the wood. We'll change your life.
No, that there's no confusion there. If a woman tells you she's a lesbian, she is a lesbian, and there's
I'm a lesbian.
Right?
I'm a stud.
There is no right. No man has a right to say I raped her because I don't feel that she's living her life right. So I raped her because my penis could change her mind.
But penis does change a lot of women's minds.
It does. Make a lot of people crazy.
You can't say a lot of women. You can't say a lot of women because you literally
can't say a lot of women.
No, you can't.
You can't.
What lesbians do you know? You have lesbians that would sleep with men. Hold
Correct.
on, I'm not done.
Okay.
You have lesbians that would sleep with men and find out that they absolutely... I'm still a lesbian because I didn't like that shit. You have lesbians that sleep with men just for babies. I know a couple of them.
True.
And you have girls that claim to be lesbians, but they're really not. I know a few of those.
Pillow princesses.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
You can't even, like, for a man to take it upon himself and say, I'm going to change you. Mm-hmm. That's not, you don't forcefully change someone.
Damn.
Nah, true. So here's my question. I don't know how we got on the gay subject. I think this is very sensitive to some people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but it's very good we're having a conversation about it. So let's be honest. I think...
No pun intended.
Right. Got it. So it's cool that... I just... Oh my God. It's cool that people acknowledge... People have supports for, like, gay pride and all that. I'm not bashing. All jokes aside, I understand. But I think that the issue I have with it is that it's heavily broadcasted. Mm-hmm. And I think that if you... it's to the point now, like I reported on my show about a month ago, is that even Disney is trying to make it comfortable for kids.
And I don't agree with that.
Yeah. But see, that's where it starts.
Well, this is the thing.
Do you know how homosexuality is really treated? It's treated as a disease.
They treated, you know what they tried to do to homosexuals back in the 80s? They tried to give them shock treatment, thinking that if they use shock treatment, which, you know, affects the brain,
correct,
that it will change their minds. And it happened that you give a person shock treatment and they're still gay because that's something.
Can I mess your mind up real quick? Do you know that through foods, hormone-wise, right, that hormones are pumped in foods, whereas kids that come out, you ever notice how some of these kids look grown as hell when they come out? Mm-hmm. Or they grow up so quickly? The hormones that we're eating as food is that boys are producing estrogen like women, mm-hmm, and girls are producing more testosterone like men. So what does that do? Testosterone is what?
It's a female hormone.
No,
male hormone, I'm sorry.
Correct. And in women. So automatically that's going to give you a what? Chemical imbalance. So a chemical imbalance is going to give you impure thoughts. Yes. So your impure thoughts is going to make you like what you are.
Okay.
So hold on. So here's what I'm saying. The agenda is an agenda that we're overlooking by trying to support those who choose to live that lifestyle, when it should be treated in a manner as such, in such a way it actually could be a disease, because you can't tell me that I was born to be gay, or somebody's born to like what. No, nobody's born a racist. It's a learned behavior. I will tell you this from experience. I've had women tell me this, because I actually wanted to. My sister's a lesbian, no question. She's 10 years older than me. I asked the young lady, why don't you like men? Straight up. I was drinking, I was going off the jack, and I asked her, I said, because she was fine, I was like, why? I don't understand why you're gay. She said, honestly, I don't like penetration.
What?
So what I did was, me being the researcher I am, I started to get a consensus of other women. And most lesbian women say the same thing. I don't like penetration for males. So then it made me think, damn, it's a deeper rooted issues. Then the issues come where when I was younger, such and such did that. Cool. Or when I was younger, such and such did this. Cool. Or my sexual experience early was like, ooh. And so now, somehow, because we go back to the chemicals that we eat, has given you a chemical imbalance because now you become comfortable into liking what you are.
So what about these situations, which this is an actual person that I know. So his parents raised him as a Rasta.
Okay.
And you know how Rastas eat.
Yeah.
You know, very natural, homegrown things. You know, there was nothing in his home. His mom didn't even allow him to eat school lunch.
Gotcha.
Like, he had to bring his lunch to school because that's how they were raised. So he was always gay. Like, and I've known him for a very long time. I've known him since I was about 3 or 4. So seeing as though watching him grow up and always wanting to do, like, he had 2 sisters. Watching his sisters had, like, they shared a room, and his mom, he's a boy, so he gets his own room. His room has Batman sheets, all that. The little girl's room has girl things. However, he was drawn to girl things. He always wanted to play with girl things. When it came to my toys, you know, when his mom sent him to my house, he came with boy toys. He never wanted to play with his boy toys. He used to sit down to pee. Now, when my mom used to babysit him, it was just like, you can't sit down to pee. You're a boy. So as he got older, his mom started to try to beat it out of him. Try to beat him to not be gay anymore. And that didn't work because he is a 27-year-old gay man at this point who does not have any contact with his mom because she just could not accept the fact that...
Y'all still cool?
Yeah, we are still cool.
Let me ask you this question. So he's gay.
Yeah,
cool.
Very gay.
Has he ever been with a woman?
Not that I know of.
So let me ask you. So you've known him since he was a child.
Yeah, we've known and never seen him with a woman. Never seen him even look at a woman. I remember the first boy, and honestly,
Did he ever try you? Did he ever try you?
No, we're really. It's like a family thing.
How did you know he sit down and pee though? Did you touch him when he was young?
No, no, I didn't touch him or anything. That was the thing. Like before his father passed away, him and his father more so accepted him, like, you know what, this is my son, and I'm gonna love you, and I'm not gonna have you just in the street. But his mom was like,
how old was his father when he died?
How old was his father?
How old was he when his father?
About 20. He's 27.
He was grown.
Oh, okay, he was grown.
Are they Jamaican?
No, they're not Jamaican.
They're just American Rastas.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, was his parents
Hispanic Rastas, actually?
Hispanic?
Yeah.
So he's Hispanic? Mm-hmm. Oh, he was prone to be gay. So here's what I'm saying.
See, you can't do that. Wow. These are 2 Hispanic men sitting in front of you.
Yeah, but he's saying specifically straight Hispanic. What? Like where is he from?
They're Puerto Rican.
That's it, straight Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
you're Puerto Rican. Oh, Spanish and black.
You're Dominican.
We Dominicans and blacks.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That's another topic.
That is.
We all black.
That's what people don't understand.
No, but the thing
is, it's the way that you said it. The way that you said it, you said, "Oh, he's Hispanic."
This
so
is a big thing.
He was born to be
big. No, it's a big thing in general about that.
Yeah, because we all African. It's just a different style.
No, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Hold on,
wait.
But let's get back to this.
Yeah,
I want okay. So all jokes aside,
right there. Watch.
All jokes aside, seriously, was his parents really, really strict?
They were strict. I just told you, his mom tried to beat him out of being gay. And it was at one point, I remember a clear conversation. We were about maybe 10 or 11. And my mom went to his mom and said, you cannot try to beat him to not be gay anymore. And she just kept beating him, I never got beat. I didn't do stupid shit as a kid. I didn't. I never got beat.
But you do stupid shit as an adult.
No, I don't.
Don't worry about it.
Nobody can beat you now, but...
You could say that you didn't get beat, but to say that you ain't never do stupid shit as a child makes
okay, hold on. I never did stupid shit as a child. So my mom would catch me like stick shit in sockets and turn on the stove and make my mom come home and see matches and shit. Like, I didn't do things like that because I was afraid of my mom.
Okay, but my question is that I think something I can't really grasp the idea of people saying that you're born gay, because let me tell you why. It goes against nature. Okay, nature means natural, right? Just in a natural habitat alone, there's no gay animals.
Well, there is.
There is gay animals.
What animals you going to tell me?
The seahorses have sex with men. You knew that, right?
Yeah, but we're talking about seahorses. Nobody cares about seahorses. We're talking about real animals. I'm talking about lions and tigers and bears. Ain't no gay bears.
They're gay dogs.
There's no gay dogs. Yeah, the little Yorkies.
No,
Yorkies are gay. That are carried by gay men.
I know an actual gay dog who he likes other boy dogs.
So does he talk like, hey? Does he bark?